Okay, so let's continue sculpting, and yeah, we'll add more details to it. So let's maybe first, what can we do? I think we can add more cheekbone and owl. Let's first go to sculpt mode and let's re-enable line topo, and I think I will add more details here, so this will look quite like straight line, not that rigid line like here, and here I'll delete to make it even more straight like this. And let's pull this out, and this, let's pull it out, this more to the middle, let's move it, and yeah, this part is too pointy, so I'll smooth this out like this. And let's check from the side view, we have to add, let's move this part down so it will not get into the way, and let's add more meat at the bottom like this, and let's move it out. Okay, this is looking fine for now. I can move this part more to the back. And now let's add, I think we can increase the detail now. So let's increase it to 30. Let's see, I think we can detail flat fill it. So let's save the file first. Let's detail flat fill and expect it. Okay, so here I am again, and we can continue sculpting. So let's line topo 30 detail flat fill. And it worked. Now let's move everything out. And we'll lose some details, but don't worry. Here, this part I want to be smoothed. Here also smoothed. And everywhere smoothed. Now let's go to the front. Let's adjust it, so I will use I will use the snake hook brush, because a lot of people say that it changes, like it grabs the geometry better, so I will use it. This I can pull down, this up, and this I can pull it more like here. Let's move this part like this. Okay, and let's move this part. Now the lids, let's move them up so she's smiling, as I told you. And we can move this a bit backwards, just a tad. Now I think I can, let's go to the side view. Let's move the eyelids more out, because they are sticking too much to the eye. So move them out so they have some depth. And also the bottom one is okay, but we can even pull it out even more. And this part, the central part, we can pull more to the eye, so it will be more round like this. And this is looking fine. Now let's use the crease brush to crease this bottom eyelid, so we know where exactly it is. So let's move the bottom part of it, and as you can see I made the crease, and we can do the same from the top eyelid. So let's crease here like this, and let's move here, and also from the bottom we can also smooth it. And here we can crease it with the control, like inverse crease brush, because I forgot to mention. Here I use the normal crease brush to crease it even more, and I'll crease this part, the nose part, to make the separation more visible. So as you can see now, the nose is more visible and it's quite square, and I think I like this style. And I use the scrape brush here to scrape it, to make it flat even more. Okay, let's see from the side. It's looking fine. I think we can pull this rigid line, like straight line, more to the back. I don't know if I can do it. I think you just have to use the pinch brush and pinch it more here, like this. And let's see from the front. It's looking fine. Now let's use the crepe brush to flatten this part. So you have this separation between the eyelid and the part that is above, like below your eyebrow. And let's smooth this out like this. Now let's move on to the nose, and the nose is looking fine, but we can adjust it even more. So let's use the crease brush to crease it even more, like this. And I will use the Sculpt draw brush to make the hole bigger with the control brush, inverse. Okay, it's fine. And let's see from the side. You can see that the nose is quite flat here, so I will pull it out with the grab brush like this. And maybe here I can pull it out even more and smooth this a bit, very slightly. And let's see, the nose, we can pull the part more to the center of the head, and this we can pull it down so it has this nice curve. And I think for now it's almost perfect. We can make it more triangular, because now it's quite square, as you can see. So we can pull this side more to the center, and even more, like, I think we have to pull it from the side like this. Oh, now it's looking somehow okay. We can pull this more to the side, and let's move this a bit. Let's see from the front view. Now, as you can see, it is more triangle. Okay, so now we can use the crease brush. Let's crease this part like this, not too much. You can smooth this a bit later. And let's use the crease brush to define. Ciepłka najpierw. No. Ewidentnie. Now we want to crease this part to separate the bottom plane from the top plane. So let's crease it like this, so you can see that. You can see the separation between the bottom plane and the top plane. So we can smooth this even more. So let's smooth this a bit. And the separation, we can also smooth it a bit. Now let's see from the side. Yeah, you can see how it looks. maybe this part we can smooth it a bit, so it is quite more square. And now let's move on to the lip. So let's see, the lip is quite okay. I think we can crease it more, so I'll crease it even more. So it will go from here, then it will go down a bit, and they will connect in the middle. So just like a smile, basically. Okay, and now let's work on the upper lip. So first I will use the clay strip brush to delete the geometry that is above the lip, so this area, and here also. So we have this base for the lip, and I will smooth this out. And now here I will also delete it. So as you can see, now the lips is shaping, and we can use the inverse crease brush to crease the shape of the lip. So I'll crease it here, it will go up, and it will go down here. So like the M shape, as you can see here. Now I have to crease the part that is above it, so it will look better, and let's smooth it out. Let's see from the side. It's okay. Now we can flatten it more, so I will pull this more to the back, like this, and I will add more meat to the lip. So I will just use the crease brush, not crease brush, clay strip brush, to draw it. And yeah, let's flatten it more, so I'll bring it back like this. You can't really see the separation because we are too low detail, but we will see it later. And now let's work on the bottom lip. So again, I'll use the clay strip brush, and let's delete the bottom part so we can see the lip better. So as you can see, the lip is here, it's already done, and we will only make it more visible. So I'll delete the geometry around the corners of the mouth, and let's smooth it. Let's see from the side, it's okay. And now we can pull this more down, the corners down like this, and we can crease below the lips so it will be more round. And I think I'll smooth this part, and let's see, it is looking fine. We have the bottom lip, but I want it to be more stylized, so I'll move this part more up, so she has this more, I don't know how to say it, but I think more slim mouth, lips. And we can crease now the middle part even more. We can smooth this a bit like this, and let's use the Sculpt draw to make the hole that are on your corners. Okay, it's looking fine. Let's use the crease brush to make the separation at the beginning that is coming from the nose to the bottom, like this. Let's move this part, and also there's a crease that is going from the corners of your mouth downwards, so like this, and we will smooth this out also. Okay, it's looking fine. We'll still adjust it later. I think the eye should be changed, so we can go back to the eye. We can use the grab brush to grab it more like this, so the corners will go more to the eye, and maybe I think she should have more like bigger eyes. So I'll bring this up like this. Maybe bring this side more up also. And maybe this part I'll pull out a bit. Let's see. I think we should make the bottom eyelids because they are not there anymore. So let's use the Sculpt draw brush and let's draw the bottom eyelids. Let's see how they look. Let's use the grab brush to make them quite straight, like this. And let's smooth the transition. Now we can add the hole here. So let's use the inverted Sculpt draw brush to make a hole. And let's smooth this part. I think we can use the crease brush to make it even more visible, like this, and we can smooth this part. And let's make this part flat in the middle, like this. Okay, let's smooth it even more. Okay, so now she's looking like this. Let's add some more meat. So here you should have the meat when you're smiling. And cheekbones are okay. I think here she should have more meat under the eye. And the connection between the nose also should have more meat, like this. And also here. I'll just use the clay strip and smooth it out. And I don't like this crease. Like there is a crease there, but for more older people, and she's quite young. So I will just add a crease brush and smooth it out. And from the side you can see that this part is quite flat. So I think we should add more meat here. And smooth this out. Let's see how it looks from the front. And from the side it's better. I think we should add even more meat on the cheekbones. Let's see. And let's separate the mouth again from the cheeks, like this. And let's smooth this part. Now it's quite separated, but we have the normal cheekbones, as you can see, like we have a meat here. We can separate the bottom eyelid, like this. And let's smooth it. Okay, I think there's not much to do in this detail, and we should go to the higher detail now. So let's go to the higher detail. So maybe first let's add this part, like the hole between the nose. So let's use the inverse Sculpt draw brush and let's add this hole, as you can see here. And also we can add the meat, that is the muscle part that is here on the corners of the mouth, the bottom lip, like this. And here should be split between the chin and the mouth, like this. Okay, I know she's not looking good, but for now it's okay.